Welcome to our presentation. This is the second part of a series of introductional videos to searchxml. In our first video all-in-one, we have used the default client to view our tutorial data. Let's take a look at the cloud server, the heart of the database. In addition to the general settings, the toolbox also manages modules. Modules are function extensions. You know it from different programs as plugins. Here, however, they play the central role. The cloud server is nothing more than an administrative module for modules. You can create new modules or upload them as extensions. It is important that such maintenance work is possible without shutting down the system. Modules can be installed, deleted or updated during operation. Here is a list of all modules that are currently being used. We see many converters. Converters are the essence in a database. Each solution usually translates into its own data formats and requires different converters. Converters can be created and uploaded as modules. Here we see the XML database as a module. The default client is a separate module. In fact, anyone can create their own favorite client and maintain as a module. The cloud server is a powerful program. It enables the creation and maintenance of service clouds during operation. Give me some minutes to get a brief inside view. In the following tutorials, I will be glad to demonstrate to interested developers the module development within the cloud server. Let us now create a new module. We see here a selection of different types of modules. There are pre-built templates for each module type that make the creation of more complex modules easier. So we have module types to create new converters, or even to build a complete new user management. The module has been created successfully. Here we see the possible actions for the module. We can give the module properties, edit text, add a new function, create instances of the module. The module can also be exported and imported from another searchxml server. Here we see one of the most important characteristics: the creation of a new function. We support a number of different variants. Functions can be derived from other functions. Functions can be created in any programming language. For this purpose, we have implemented an interface to the Windows scripting host. Depending on the language, we already provide pre-made templates. That way developers can start the implementation of the desired functionality without major training. We have created a function, welcome, for the further presentation. searchxml is a European development. That is why a lot of emphasis was placed on multilingualism. In document import and search, but also in the development of services. An important component of the development is therefore messages, which are always managed multilingual. Whether it's the label of a form, the help text for a new feature, or the welcome text on the home screen. The advantage: all text parts of a solution can be maintained by a text editor independent of the development. Translation teams can work with the cloud server via dedicated accounts and maintain their respective languages independently of the functional development. But back to our module. After programming the module, we can use it in the cloud server. A module alone is not executable. It only contains descriptions and configurations. In order to really call functions, an instance of the module, a service must be created. Finally, in the context of the service, we offer different functions. Thus, service-specific properties can be assigned. However, the most important thing is the management of the rights. Permissions may be granted for the service, as well as for each function. The right system in searchxml knows domains, user groups and roles. A domain is an area with a separate user administration system. As the user management is a module, we can run as many different services of the user administration in parallel. Each service then represents a new domain in the system. This allows you to implement multi-client capable solutions. For example, we have assigned the right administrator for the group here. From now on, only members of the administrators group can access this function. There are also input forms for setting up new groups or roles. Let's have a final and quick look at the built-in user administration. Here is a list of all users we can edit. Perhaps it is interesting to note that users can edit their accounts by themselves. In addition, there are features for automated requests to user management. For example, if the password was forgotten, the process of assigning a new password is then fully automated without administrator intervention. The automated registration of users is also possible by means of a module for self-registration. And that's it for now. Thank you for your interest. For a deeper insight view, please also watch the other tutorials. Stay in touch on our mailing list at www.searchxml.net or subscribe to our YouTube channel. We regularly publish interesting tutorials on searchxml. See you soon.